So if you drive a Saturn Vue like I do, or perhaps a Chevy Cavalier or a Pontiac Sunfire, you may have a 2.2 liter Ecotec engine. And if you're driving along and suddenly you lose all of your power and your engine starts vibrating in an unhealthy way, you may have a faulty ignition control module. It's quite common with this particular engine. So the ignition control module itself is this silvery bit there. Technically you can swap that out. It's held in place by 3 little Torx screws. But what I do and what I find easiest is to swap out the entire coil pack here. So that's what we're going to do. So the first thing you'll need to do is loosen the hose clamps here and here. On the Vue here, there's this there's a thing holding down the air piping, so pull that up and out. And then you can just gently sort of tilt that back here, get it out of the way. Then you want to pop this connector here, just lift that little flap up, disconnect it. And then you want to undo these 4 10mm bolts. Alright, and then you can lift it out. And you want to lift it, you want to pull it carefully. And you may need to wiggle it around a little bit, because sometimes the boots get a little bit stuck and you don't want to risk tearing them. There it is. So before you put the new coil pack in place, you might want to take a little bit of dielectric grease, put it here on the outside at the bottom of these boots, and a little bit on the inner walls here. That'll keep any water out and keep the boots from getting stuck. And so then we put the new one in place, seat it in there, and then get those bolts back in. Hook that connector back up. Get air piping back in place. Tighten up the hose clamps. Pop that back down in. Pop down. And now you should be ready to fire up the engine, and hopefully your problem has been resolved.